that's cool. Check this out, guys.
Whoa! Ow!
Ooh.
I'm so shook.
Showing us that. Holy smokes.
Так, запускаемся в Масс эффект. Хай, слышь, привет. Так. Привет, привет. Так. Саня, что не слышал? Шепард сдох. Полезная информация. Чё ты спойлеришь? Причем спойлеришь неправильно. Славик. Слайк, так не надо, вот это не надо. А то бан. Понимаешь? Ну, соответственно, да. Угу.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Мало я в кроссы играть, пока какой захват. Никто же не заставляет. Вот пришел посмотреть нормальную игру. Не круассаут. Не круассан. Круазан. Так. Сэр. Что у нас по квесту? Ага. Ага. Ну, понятно. Сделаем сейчас, да, этот оверлорд. Ну давай сейчас сделаем. Хотя, не буду. Другой раз. Оверлорд это целое DLC.
Anomaly detected.
General distress. MSV Hugo.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
А что дальше делать? Вопрос. Этого типа-то я сделаю квест. Куда дальше идти? Вот в чем вопрос. Джангл.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible. Field is clear!
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Да. Го, Массыч удалять. Ты заебал. Что ты предлагаешь, блин? Сломали, блин, корабль, на. Ну, класс. Перерывчик. Алло, что такое, Славик?
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7...
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as... Record deleted. By Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
Ага, да. Сейчас бы они так думали, блин, что он спецом это не мог из-за того, что тоже схавал эту еду, 9 лет не отсылал этот сигнал. Конечно.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out.
Ебо.
He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape! Hostile!
Заряженные! Начинается веселуха. А, вы еще идете? Точно. Точно, у меня же дробовик есть. А чё я... Я забыл, извините. Ну что ты делаешь? Куда ты лезешь? Фидер. Фидоня.
I love this rifle.
decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Ага, да, да, так и думай, блин.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Славик, а ты ж знаешь, да, что здесь произошло? Тут групповуха произошла жесткая. Потому что экипаж корабля, который упал на этой планете, начал употреблять в пищу местную фауну, да, и у них немного не все шестеренки на месте.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly, but the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
His face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell?
Твой батя хороший человек, заставил свой экипаж жрать токсическую еду, которая отключила им мозг. И они теперь вообще соображать не могут. Они тупо от зомби ничем не отличаются.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
Ебучие роботы, я вас не... У меня патрончиков не хватит на все это безобразие.
Please, here, you could end it. You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Ходил за чаем, что тут происходит? Джейкоб не очень персонаж. Ну да, я ж таки написал. Токен Блек character, блин. Токен Блек Джейкоб. Так вот, куда ты ходил, что происходит? Экипаж корабля, на котором умер капитан, и место командующего этим кораблем занял батенька этого уважаемого темнокожего человека, да, он скормил своей команде токсическую пищу, которая им мозг немного свихнула, и они теперь ничем не отличаются от зомбированных, они еле, блин, соображают. И он этим пользовался как хотел, в прямом смысле пользовался как хотел. Как я сказал, так и думайте.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Хороший отец. Молодец.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
Мне саундтрек нравится в этой миссии. Вот этот побочный. Фоновая музыка, которая играет, классно сделана. Блин. Лечение нервного расстройства, бля. Ну тут уже ничего не поможет.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Мне бы патроны.
The old corpse was posed like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back. Coming.
Ой, блядь, да ну нахуй. Снова вы. Нет, нахер.
Come on over. Stun him. Got him. Shotgun.
Careful. I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking.
Так, блин, а патроны где взять?
Yeah, plenty of choices.
I've got him. Forces have engaged.
Акварианотерапия. Да-да. Кому? Женщинам? Не поехавшая крышей. Патроны.
Charge him up! Come on over!
Excuse me. Hostile forces have requesting assist backup systems engaged. Requesting assistance. Rerouting power. Requesting assistance.
I've got him.
Impact event.
I love this rifle.
Привет. Здорово. Мне приходится постоянно их отвлекать чем-то. Становилось опасно, слабо. Ой, иди нахер. Так, давай, чтобы я их не... Ну, я чуть-чуть не это. О, полетел.
Requesting assistance. System failed. Backup system engaged.
Deploy my shield! Concussive shot ready.
Rerouting power.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Вам придется уничтожить их.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Кто этот твой привет? Да вообще хрен его знает. Блин. Ну, другого выхода нет. У меня только один шанс. Ёба. А, понял. Гига... А. Ладно. Getting как? Оп. Какие дроны? Блять, там какой-то еще черт дроны пускает. Ёп! Ну где он? Ну так нечестно, он мне сбивает. Бля, его проще этим убить, нахер.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Отстой! Я хотел красиво бахнуть, а мне даже бахнуть не дали, нюку закинуть. С 3 сентября, да. Ты рано меня, ты рано меня поздравляешь. У меня день рождения не сегодня у меня, а завтра. Так что спешишь. Зачем спешишь? Саня, привет, всем привет, привет.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew acting, Captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that?
Нельзя, да.
Who are you exactly?
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob. My Jacob?
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
Мультикультура мемов. Что ты имеешь в виду?
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance.
Саня сам по себе мем.
Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order, and things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
Це он, получается, когда понял, что они же все траванулись, и у них начались какие-то неадекватные какое-то неадекватное поведение стало, он такой, а чё бы типа еще не поэкспериментировать, пускай пускай еще такими побудут, а они еще хуже стали, и он этим всем пользовался. Ну, батя ему, сынок этот говорит, Джейкоб, ты чё, блядь, охренел, ты тут нахрен гарем устроил? Тупо групповуху какую-то, оргию. Ох ты, блин. А меня не позвал, да? Джейкоб такой, я тоже хотел, ты, блин.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space.
Привет, Сань,
And
привет.
after things escalated here, it seemed best to just
Привет,
disappear
Кракен,
off the
привет.
galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
Can't say this wouldn't be a hell of a vacation, but you don't get to just walk away after all this time.
You're damn right he doesn't. What happened here, I should vent his head. But he's not even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I'm pretty sure we can spare the ammo.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not taking the shot. My father owned his mistakes. He was a different man. A good man.
Давай.
You've seen the crazy ones.
Куля в лоба. Так куля в лоба, давай, ебашь. Тобі пизда, так що давай. Да? Sir, yes, sir. Да, вот так вот. Все, стрим закончен, ребята. Классный стрим, вам понравился? Осуждаю такие действия. Все, стрим закончен. Задание-то мы прошли. Теперь можем, не знаю, плевать в потолок, воздух пускать и так далее и тому подобное. Уцелевшими после событий занимаются специалисты Альянса при содействии Цербера. К счастью, Тейлор избежал психологической травмы. А, ну ладно, пока всем. Да-да, Славик уже ушел, я так подозреваю, да? Прям испарился. Полученные очки опыта. Создает щит, способный отразить большой урон. Credits. Бензик лопнул. 500 нулевого элемента. О май гад.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor? Or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Сколько нужно Джейкобов, чтобы быть полезным и интересным персонажем? Хороший вопрос.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on. We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Let's not make a habit of it.
Sir, yes, sir. Yes. Не хватат.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
We've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Commander. No, Commander. Ох ты ж.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Ай, блин, грёбаный воздух. Такой классный квест, что я его прошел за 35 минут, блин. Трап-та-та-та-та-та.
Shepard.
Командер, вам почистить аквариум, она хотела сказать.
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Shepard, 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 Shepard.
Fuck off!
Понятно. Пошел я нахуй.
Kenneth, do you think we'll make it through this?
Of course we will, Gabby.
I mean, as long as we take down the Collectors, it's all worth it. Even if we don't make it.
Don't even think that. We'll make it through.
Whenever we have time, I've gotten the migrant fleet's location.
А, суд, точно. Я
I'll get back to you, Tally.
Talk to you later.
А, он все пытается поговорить с Джек. Ну, удачи ему. Да, да, да. Славик все пытается меня подъебать. Что по квестам? Сколько Перелетов доступно, когда мы запускаем этот. Скажите, я скажу. Когда, короче, квест по системе свой-чужой, сколько там перелетов доступно, я не помню. 2 или 3? Блин, я не помню. Я думаю, можно ли пройти DLC серого посредника между системой свой-чужой и финалом. Свой-чужой. Ты не помнишь, Славик? А, ты же, блин, давно проходил, что ты можешь помнить. Через 2 миссии. Блять. Ну, не получится тогда. Это нужен сейф-эдитор, короче. Ну нет, так нет, окей. Придется Тентакле помогать. А, блин, а если ей помогать, так это получается бред тогда. Потому что, типа... Ну, стрим надо называть DLC серого посредника. Это здоровенная DLC. Автомат запустил квест ход. Да я знаю, да. Там эти дятлы прилетят. Это понятно. Ну нечего делать. Все остальное это на все на другие стримы типа рассчитано. Все. Дальше нечего стримить. Расходимся, народ. Расходимся. Я сейчас подрублю кросс. Наверное. Всем спасибо за внимание. Кто пропустил трансляцию с самого начала, посмотрите в повторе. А мы переходим в кросс-аут, короче, наверное. Все, давайте. Не пропадайте.